I was incredibly blessed that I was one of those kids that got to have a car on their 16th birthday. I had my parents, it was so sweet. They gave me this picnic basket filled with china that I loved. And inside of the picnic basket was this cute little red Volkswagen Bug toy car. And I was like, what? Like, this is so cute. And then I went outside and parked underneath the cherry tree was a cherry red 1971 Super Beetle with big fatty French fenders and a quadruple exhaust. And we put little bullet tail lights on it so I could have more light. And I had this big red bow on the antenna. And I remember coming around the corner and being like, oh, yeah. And not only did I get a car that was gorgeous, had an automatic stick, um, I got horses. Should be like super duper spoiled, right? Um, I had finally, after 6 years of asking my parents every single day, and circling the horse that I wanted in the newspaper, I'd finally convinced them to let me go look at a 3-year-old rose gray Arab mare in her bay filly. My mom and I had no business as horse novices going out and buying horses. My life would have been so radically different if we had gone and even gotten like a 10-year-old horse or a 15 or 25-year-old horse, something that was like more reliable and sturdy. But no, we like went and got the horse that was like literally not even broke to ride and just put it in training. Like the first time I rode it, I think I fell off. There was a horse treadmill and at the barn that we bought it because like my poor dad, like the fence wasn't even done yet. And so we like went and we put it into a boarding facility and it colicked. Oh, it's like a whole thing. It survived, but it was like a whole thing. And my dad was just like, that's it. Like, no, like after the whole fiasco of me riding and falling off, we just like he set it away and I just kept the baby horse and we never got like an older horse for me to ride. It was ridiculous. And well, I mean, like my grandpa had this Pinto mare named Feather. She was black and white, and he brought her up, and I got to ride her a little bit. And or Cammy, she was all by herself, my little bay mare. That's a whole nother story later. But yeah, so I got these two horses that ended up just being the one filly. But God, I loved my car. I miss that car. Someday I'll get another bug because they're just so fun. They're just so fun. But I just like to go fast. And so in my little town that I grew up in, Olympia, my two best girlfriends also had older cars. Kelly had this beautiful, like, it was a 67 T-Bird and it was like in mint condition too. It was also red, like had red interior. And God, she loved that car. I don't know if she still has it. And then Talena had a black 69, I think it was Camaro. And we would just race our cars like lunatics all over town. And just like, I remember taking like 25-mile-an-hour turns at like 80 miles an hour. Like, amazing that my car didn't just like flip over. Fastest I took that car, I think, was 100 miles an hour. Blew the engine twice. Had to pay to have the engine redone. Cracked 2 cylinders. I'm special like that. And I knew the light system really well in our town, so I would beat faster cars racing because I was a smart racer. And I loved racing. It was so fun. And that was long before the whole like Fast and Furious came out, which I loved. And I still remember like in my town, it's all watching it, and then just like the crate, like everybody like burning out, like leaving the parking lot after the Fast and Furious movies. Oh, and then the whole culture of that. It was really funny. I do. I really enjoy the racing culture. It's a lot of fun these days with my beautiful Mustang, my 2014 Mustang. Her name is Sapphire. Now, because I'm old and more responsible, I just have the zoomies lights when I get to be the first one on the line, and I still punch it only to like 5 miles over the speed limit. I'm like much more reasonable now. Just don't want to get tickets. Cool, responsible. God, I love my car though. Every single day she brings me so much joy. I'm such a car girl. Such a car girl. I really miss having horses though. And giant dogs. I used to have Great Danes. We'll talk about them more later. Hopefully. Sooner than later, I'll get to have horses and dogs again. Giant dogs. Anyways, that's your rambly story for today. Just happy, beautiful memory for my 16th birthday. Wild to think it's been 30 years almost already. 30 years this May. Craziness. See you tomorrow.